and it's live. You didn't expect me, ladies and gents, but I'm back. Dino is gone for some reason. I don't know why he's not here, because I can't be asked to read commentators chat. But we got me and Charlie Gordon. Say hello, Charlie.
Yo.
Thank you, Charlie. As
You're welcome.
got F2 Baku. F3 was carnage last night. Somewhat. So I expect the same here in Baku because it's Baku. You expect carnage in Baku?
It's a given, isn't it?
Yeah, it's a given. Even though there's probably going to be more chaos in Monza next week. And I really hope my game works for this race. Because it did. It ran without many problems last night. Right. We've got Twan Blair's out the pit lane. He is our first person to enter the fray. Obviously, if you didn't watch F2, F3 or F3 last night, been ERS changes to the game. It's more like F123, which should make the battling better. At least it did in F3 last night. But obviously, I don't really watch F2 that much because I commentate F3, and I sometimes do F1. So I don't know what to expect there. Apart from probably a sizable crash from Harvey Conway.
Yeah, you never know, do you?
Yeah, you never know. He could finish a race.
I wouldn't take it that far.
I mean, to be fair, Charlie Roberts last night said he'd be happy for finishing a race. So yeah, and anyway, I'm gonna get the stream up just to check the chat and everything's working with that. Yeah. Anyway, we got
Juan clearly excited to get back out on track on his or GRS return.
Yeah, definitely. Obviously, that Alpine livery updated, and the only thing that's changed is a bit of blue on the front nose. But
arguably worse.
Yeah, but you know, it's a bit of colour as he goes into turn one. Obviously, Baku's gonna be chaos because the walls are very close. Even the real life F1 drivers can't keep it out of the barriers most of the time. But yeah, we'll see how Baku treats the F2 drivers. We'll see if it treats them any better than it did F3 last night.
Lucas Hodds isn't doing an Inters lap.
That's surprising.
Yeah, it is.
Twan is obviously he's purple sector 1 as he goes into the Old Town section, into the really tight portion of the circuit where Castle section is there, and it's always a worry as you go into Castle section. Because you could do a Leclerc. But he's kept out of the walls as Twan Bless, and I think that'll be music to the ears of Jack Cocaine, his team principal, who I'm sure will be watching. I didn't know. It's Charlie Roberts. I did not slander you. You admitted it yourself. Anyway. To the line goes Twan Bless and DRS on board with the Alpine, and we'll see what he can do to cross the line. And he goes into first place, obviously. But we've got people behind. Snape doesn't go faster, and then the Aston Martin of Harry Swanwick-Moore goes second faster than the Mercedes. Goes across the line. He doesn't start his, I believe that was starting his lap, was Connor Hawken, I believe that was. No, it wasn't. It was Zip Clappage. As
Oh,
Callum Morris, my commentating partner from last night, and obviously all of F3 goes on to pole position, which Charlie
Callum
will be happy
Lyons
about.
goes even quicker.
Yes, he does. 38.7. That's a good lap from
Callum
the Aston
1-2.
Martin. Good lap from the Aston Martin. And yeah, indeed, well,
Corey 2.
it was a Callum 1-2 until the other Williams of Corey McSweeney went second fastest. So we've got the Haas of Harvey Conway to cross the line. He goes 7th fastest with a 140.2, which I believe is still
Guys on
faster.
mediums.
I think
Guys
that's
on
still
mediums
faster
as well.
than F3 last night, wasn't it?
No.
Oh no, it was like a 39.7 or something.
It was low 38s.
That's almost 39. But Bargiel to the line. He had a great F3 last night. We'll see what he can do in F2. And he goes 5th fastest. This might be I think Macau he's taking these races as a little bit of a prep for next season, because I do think he'll go.
Wait, did I say 38s? I meant 39s, low 39.
Yeah. Yeah, I think this will be a this season for Macau in F2 has been a little bit of a test, because I do think he's gonna be in F2 next season, considering obviously he's not too quick in F3. Well, he is, but he's not as quick as he is in F1 and F2. From what I hear, he's always up here in F2. So, but John Ahern is purple to the middle sector, but there are a few people still to do their laps. One of which is Lucas Hodds, who the Czechian is got DRS open. He's been practicing for this race, playing F123 with his mate, but DRS to the line for the Czechian as he crosses the line, and he goes 8th fastest for the RB.
Paying off.
Yeah, clearly. As Harvey Conway is not on, he is going to start another lap, I believe. So, and I think next one to cross the line will be John Ahern. And he was purple to the middle sector, or first sector, I believe. Don't know what his time is for the middle sector. Didn't pop up, but we'll see as he'll enable the hot lap mode. Don't know why he's not using overtake to the line, but DRS for the Alpine as the Irishman goes into 3rd place. 3rd place for John Ahern. As
Very close between 2nd, 3rd, and 4th.
Yeah, definitely. We'll see. Corey McSweeney is just under his time at the moment, or just over his time. Sorry. So there is a lot of time to be gained in this middle sector. He is going to get held up by, I believe this is Harvey Conway, in the castle section. Obviously, Harvey's on the slower medium tyres.
But this late in the lap, could it be beneficial due to the slipstream down the straight?
It could, yeah. But we'll see as the McLaren gets out of the way. That is the McLaren of Andy Kong, I believe. As now Corey McSweeney will see if he can get. Yeah, we'll see if he can get a little bit of a slipstream from the Haas in front of him there. As he goes down the straight, he's going to use that overtake button, and to the line he will go for the Williams. We'll see what he could do, and he improves his time, but not his position. As John Ahern not improving his time. I believe Andy Kong is starting his lap. So I think the next one to cross the line will be Lucas Hodds, who's down on his time. They're going for a lot of back-to-back runs, these drivers.
Yeah, you should bear in mind Corey's time was on 3-lap old softs.
Oh, Connor Hawken, middle sector, he was purple. So we'll see how this lap goes for him as he goes through the zigzag part of the last sector there. Obviously, flat out for anyone and everybody as he crosses the line. He's a bit down on ERS. He might be a bit slow on this straight, but he's been quick in F2 this season as he goes 7th fastest for the Mercedes. And then he is beat by, I believe that's Oscar McCracken. Yes. And I think we've got John Ahern.
The F3 driver.
Oh no, that's Twan Blaise crossing the line. He doesn't improve his time, so I believe Let's want it more. No.
Thank you for starting a lap.
Yeah. I think we got the McLaren B Rabbit to
Even
championship leader,
referees.
I believe, as he goes
Not
towards the
quite the
final corner.
champion, but I might be champion actually.
Yeah, could be. As yeah, he goes through the final couple of corners. Yeah, it does Stephen. As he goes to the line, what can the McLaren do as he crosses the line? What's it going to be
Out of
for him?
GRS.
Out of ERS, yeah, but he goes third fastest. So obviously decent progress, and now Andy Kong will be going to the line, and it is 11th fastest for the other McLaren. So maybe a bit of
Next
lap
he's
time
up.
to be found here.
Oh, up to P8.
Oh, it's P8 goes Lucas Hodds. Be the Ferrari of Arno. Arno crossing line. I believe that's the start of his lap. There's a bit of a traffic jam forming towards the final proper corner.
A lot of people out to do second or even third laps, depending on how many runs they've done.
Yeah, definitely. As now
Harvey
Oscar
finally
McCracken,
putting on soft.
Oscar McCracken to the line. What's it going to be for the... Oh, no, he's pitting. But I believe we got a few drivers to cross the line, one of which is H1, who is also pitting. I don't think we'll see many lap times. I don't think we'll see many competitive lap times be set at the moment, obviously. I believe.
Have to see if the McLarens are going again.
I'd love to see it, but there's a yellow flag in the way. I'd love to see how much time there is left.
I think it's about 8 minutes.
Yeah, seems about right.
Six.
As
Ooh.
Arno's up on his time, but obviously we've got Andy Kong to cross the line. So we'll see what he can do. Might get a little bit of a slipstream effect off his teammate here. He's weaving to
He's down.
right. Arno.
Oh, unsafe pit lane entrance. Did you see that?
No, I did not. I'm looking at Arno as he crosses the line. He is slightly up on his time. I think it's going to put him in the midfield places. Yeah, he goes P7. I believe that comes across the line. It will be Mikhail Bargiel, race winner in F3 last time out, or last night, as
This
he
looks
crosses the
quick.
line. Yeah, it does look quick, and it is very quick. He goes to the top of the timing sheets. Does the man from Poland, I believe.
On a lap.
Oh, Cam
Yes,
Lyons
he was.
goes. Cam Lyons
By-
goes onto pole. Just
By 400.
Yeah, by just under half a second. I believe we got Mitch Snape to cross the line. He's 4/10 up, so this could put him in the position for about P10. As he goes P14, so not a great lap for him there.
Seats invalid. Into the pits he goes.
Arno's not up. I think Harvey Conway starting
Harvey's
the lap.
on an out lap.
Look at
Is there
Bargiel, see
anybody
if
then?
Callum Lyons is improving, so we'll go on board with him. And no, as I say that,
He's put it in none.
Borden. Yeah, I got 4
Looks
minutes.
like he might have run out of fuel if he'd gone again.
Yeah, I think
Is
everyone
Macau?
will
No,
be,
he's in none.
I think everyone would just be either going into the pits or just preparing for another lap. I think this might be Twan's last.
Harvey's on a lap.
Oh yeah, I think this might be Twan Bless's last lap in this qualifying session when he crosses the line, because I don't think he'll be able to get back in time. He's 3/10 up, which puts him in the conversation for P14.
He's on an out lap.
Yeah, but Harvey Conway in the Haas, number 69 on that car, because he's ever so mature. As he goes, oh, he gets a little bit of a swapper on in Castle section, in that uphill chicane. That's quite, to be fair, it is quite difficult to get right. As he goes down towards turn 15, obviously real life F1 drivers have problems with that corner as well, but he gets through it without any problems. He's 9/10 up, purple middle sector for the Haas. So we'll see what he can do as he goes to the straight now. Obviously, 2 kilometers of straight.
I'm about 8th
Yeah,
by the looks of it.
yeah, 2 kilometers of straight
Out
ahead
of
of
the
him.
RS.
Now, yeah, pretty much out of VRS now. He's using his overtake anyway, because he might as well. And now to the line, where's he going to go? He goes 5th fastest,
P5.
which is a good lap from Harvey Conway. And we've got Twan Bless on a lap at the moment, as he goes into castle section.
Is he going to get held up?
Yeah, might do.
There?
Maybe.
Yes, he will.
Yes, he is.
Yeah.
Which has to mind is that it's Harry Swanwick Moore. We'll see what the stewards think of that as he goes round the final proper corner. I don't know if he'd be put off by that, but obviously, not knowing what a car's going to do.
Parked it right in front of him.
Yeah, not knowing what a car's going to do on the apex of that corner. Obviously, you're going to take it a bit slower, so he might be aggrieved by that. Well, obviously, he's got a bit of VRS more than most people as they cross the line. And to the line he will go. He goes 3rd fastest despite that. And now Harry Swanwick Moore.
That might have been pole then.
Yeah, it could have been, but obviously it isn't. So hard luck for him. I mean, it could have just not affected him in the slightest, but you know.
Yeah, Harry was very slow right on the apex, so you'd imagine he'd have had to lift more than he wanted to.
Yeah. I think the next one's cross the line.
I'm surprised he didn't get out the way sooner.
I think the next one's cross the line who's on a lap is Callum Morris, and he's purple first sector. So we'll see where this lap puts Williams. Oh, he gets massively drifty coming out of turn 10. That's
almost
not turn 10. Yeah, turn 8, I believe. And now through the chicane of Castle section, and now up into this triple right-hander, this flat-out section that's just there to, you know, fill up time. And now into turn 15. He's got that nice and sorted. We'll see what his middle sector's like. 6/10 up. This puts him in the conversation for pole position. So we'll see what he can do. We'll see if he saved any ERS. He definitely has. He's on 50%. He's going to absolutely beans it to the line. Callum could get pole here. As he goes to the line. DRS wide open for the Williams. What will he be able to do? He goes on to pole by 0.2 of a second. Solid lap from him. The next one's across.
50 seconds for people to go again.
Harry Swanwick Moore goes into 9th fastest, and I believe we've got Corey McSweeney to cross the line. He's not on a lap, and I think the next one to cross the line will be Callum Lyons, who's not on a lap. Snape, who's also not on a lap. Connor Hawkin, he's on a lap, and the 2 Mercedes are going side by side across the line. And he goes into 7th fastest, does Connor Hawkin. So no one able to surmount that fastest lap time. John Ahern. He goes.
Yes, no.
Yeah, he starts
starting a lap.
staying lap. Yeah. I believe the next one
Right,
to cross the line will be Stephen. Stephen's a 10th up, which doesn't put him in the shout for pole position. But we'll see what he can do.
6/10 up.
Yeah, Stephen Bakawi's as he goes to the line, championship leader. What can he do?
VRS.
He doesn't he improves his time, but not his position. As Andy Kong goes ahead of him.
It's a
strong qualifying result from McLaren.
Oscar P11.
Leave the next one to cross line is Bargiel. Bargiel's used a 10th up, so he...
bottleneck.
Bargiel... Yeah, Bargiel's 10th up, so he could take pole position off Callum Morris. Obviously he's reserving up for Red Bull.
Slipstream down the straight.
Oh. As DRS on board the Red Bull. Where does this lap put him? I think it's going to improve his position. And it does. He goes on to pole. As Corey McSweeney goes second fastest, despite that slipstream from Callum. As Callum Lyons goes into P3, he's dropping like a stone. Is Callum? As John Ahern is down. I think Arno might be able to improve his lap, but he doesn't.
Oh, but he's
Lucas
invalid.
Hodds to the line. He stays 14th fastest. I believe next one to cross the line is Connor Hawken, but he is invalidated. So that's qualifying done. Bargiel on pole. Obviously, we know he's got solid qualifying pace. But
that slipstream was a massive fault from Callum for Corey.
Yeah.
He gained about 4 points through it.
Yeah, definitely. As yeah, that is your qualifying done. So
very close top 3.
Yeah, very close. All split by 0.2 of a second, which is a mistake in a corner. So
yeah. Which, according to Corey, is actually something he did. He made a mistake in Castle.
Yeah. So that sets up quite an interesting start to the race. And I think we might see a lot of carnage down into turn 1. There's only one accident. There was only one accident, I believe, on the first lap in F3 last night, which was Finn Kittredge. He got turned on the front of Shadow.
Yes, he did.
Yeah, it was. Sure, it was scary
that
for
was
you.
Fun for...
You should see McLaren sideways.
Yeah. Might see that again.
Good, yeah.
There is an Aston Martin up there.
There's an Aston Martin up there, and they could trip over each other. They are quite close to each other.
How many safety cars?
I reckon 2. 2 and 1 VSC. Yeah, 2 VSC.
If we get it right with geniuses.
Yeah. 2 great minds think alike. Or 2 spastic minds think alike.
Yeah, that's more accurate.
There you go. Oh, we're going.
Here we go.
3 red lights, 4 red lights, 5 red lights here in Baku. And they are racing, and it looks like Bargel's got a good start away from... No, he doesn't. Corey has a great start. Up the inside goes Callum Lyons in the Aston Martin, but he gets an awful exit, and there comes the Williams. Callum Morris banging wheels with the Aston Martin.
10 seconds.
HS Moore has got a 10-second time penalty, and there's a collision at the back, and I think, yeah, it is Connor Hawkins, so we'll see what happened with that one. But the game only dishes out that penalty where there has been a severe collision. And now side by side goes the 2 Callums of Callum Morris and Callum Lyons. The Williams and the Aston, both Mercedes-powered cars, battling through the first sector here in Baku. And now into turns 5 and 6. I think he's going to hang around the outside. Is Callum Lyons. He clips the curb. They get forced into the wall. On the exit. That's ruined the run for Callum Lyons. And the 2 McLarens take advantage. Harvey's gone through him. What is going on here?
Oh, that's naughty.
As they go through Castle section now, will Callum have front wing damage on that Williams? Doesn't look like it. Because he would have been the one that was forced into the wall.
That was risky from Callum Lyons. I wouldn't say he was sufficiently alongside to make the move.
Yeah, we'll see.
I think it was more desperation to hold on to a podium position. HS Moore Clark's double.
HS Moore did what?
Absolutely wax double.
Oh, right. And he's got front wing damage. So would that have come from his collision with Connor?
Or the wall.
I don't know what's going on there, but it could have been. As we go to lap 2 of this Grand Prix, and now Stephen Bakawi's fighting with Callum Morris as they go into turn 1. I think that's the Aston Martin Callum Lyons pitting in the background. And Callum...
Andy goes deep and Harvey gets him.
Yeah, Harvey does get him. Harvey is on a charge at the moment, up into P5 in that Haas, hoping to overtake a few drivers in the championship, as Corey is losing the position to Bargiel in the lead, and Callum is also losing to the McLaren of Stephen
Where
Bakawi
is he?
as they get forced
Yes, he
into
is.
the
Oh,
wall
the charge, no
on the
way.
exit. Bakawi's and Morris are in the wall on the exit of turn
Bakawi's
4.
unsafe rejoin into Harvey.
There is absolute
It's all
carnage at the
going on
moment. Yeah, everything's going on now as they're ghosting inside
now.
each other as Arno and John Ahern fighting in the chicane. John's got damage on the front of that Alpine, and Zick Lappage looking at the inside of Lucas Hodds into the corner 4 castle section, turn 8, I believe, and as they go through the chicane of castle section. Yeah, it's absolute carnage, and Bakawi's has damage. I don't know if Callum's got damage as well. Yeah, he does.
Harvey all have damage as well.
He's got M plate damage on the Williams. Not as much.
I think Bakawi's unsafe rejoin into Harvey gave him wing damage.
Yeah, we'll see what the stewards
Because
think.
Harvey's missing M plate.
Bakawi's barely got a front wing. I think he's got red front wing damage on the right hand side and probably yellow on the left.
Callum looks like he's going for it again though.
Yeah, we'll see how these two go, and I think Bakawi's will be entering the pits. So is John Ahern, and I think the Ferrari of Arno is going to be going into the pits as well. So, few people will be gaining positions as they go through turn 1 to this leading pack. Oh no, Callum Lyons didn't come into the pits. It was Harry on the opening lap.
John has got wing damage. A lot of wing damage.
Yeah, I don't know how Callum didn't get Callum Lyons or Callum Morris didn't get damage from that scuffle in the chicane.
Callum Morris does. Oh yeah, not from that.
Yeah, not from that. There's Twan Bless, I believe, has
Macau
damage.
has left Corey and Corey's left Callum. So
Yeah, let's have a look. So McRae doesn't have damage. Corey, I don't believe, has damage. Callum Lyons doesn't have damage. Andy Kong does have damage, I believe, on the front of that McLaren as they go through castle section. I believe Twan has damage as well. Yes, so pretty much everyone. Yeah, Harvey's got damage. Callum's got damage. Lucas doesn't, I don't believe.
it's not something Twan though. He's having a look.
Oh, he is. Fucking hell. As they go through into turn 15. Will Twan go for the move in the final corner? It would be silly because it got DRS zone right in front of it. But obviously not. This race, the start to the race.
Losing at the curb.
The start to the race hasn't been the most civilized, and it's been very, very silly. So it wouldn't surprise me as they go side by side.
And
I think
Twan's
Andy
gone
Kong.
for it pre-DRS.
Yeah, but Harvey might get the both of them here. Harvey's got the overspeed.
Neither of them have got DRS. Only Harvey.
We're on board with Harvey Conway as they go into turn 1, and I think Twan's gonna have the outside line into turn 1, but he gets fed into the wall. He understeers into the wall for the Alpine. Andy Kong didn't force him into the wall there, so that's all on his own accord. And I believe Callum might be going for a move. No, he isn't. But Harvey might have the overspeed on that McLaren going into turn 3. Will he go for the move? No, he won't. He's trying to offset his rival and go up the inside or do a fake move to try and force him wide. But this is a massive scrap that's ensuing now between a bunch of different teams.
Scrap without damage.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, that's someone.
Oh no, in the wall.
Someone was spun. Someone was spun. Someone was definitely spun.
Where?
Ooh. I saw a ghosted car sideways. It might have been HS Moore getting laps, I can't lie.
Yeah, it could have been.
No, he's not. Definitely.
I thought Arno had like DNF'd in somewhere, but he's just retiring the pit lane.
Yeah, come back. There was definitely a spun car, I saw it. Maybe it was just someone who got a bit loose and...
Oh, Twan's gone into the wall. Twan's absolutely twatted the wall on the right-hand side. And
Harvey
that's more wing damage.
Oh, we're not Harvey. Sorry, Callum's back past him.
Yeah. Yeah,
Callum doesn't have DRS, though.
He just went too late on the brakes going into turn 15. And he's paid the price. Arno's car is still going on. But Harvey Conway up into P4, overtaking Andy Kong in that McLaren. And I believe Lucas Hodge will be going at Callum Morris going into turn 1. He doesn't have that front wing damage. And Lucas Hodge takes 6th place in this Grand Prix as Andy Kong looked up the inside of the Haas
It's
going
a
into
really
turn
good
2.
place right now, because he has a front wing.
Yeah.
But
As
Corey's back in the lead.
yeah, Oscar McCracken has overtaken John O'Hearn, but yeah, there's been a change of lead. Obviously, we must have happened on that straight while we were watching Harvey Conway and Callum Morris and their battles, but they got through there without any consequence. So Corey McSweeney takes the lead of this Grand Prix. We'll see if McRae can hold on. I do know McRae is using a bit of a low downforce setup if he's keeping the same setup from yesterday as they go through.
He is just about in DRS range. He's dropping back though. Has he got damage?
What? McRae?
Michael, because he was a second and a half ahead at one point.
Yeah, might have got damage, but nothing visual, I don't think.
I can't see anything. And I can't imagine he got any other type by himself.
Yeah, so it could just be a mistake or something.
Yeah, I'd be impressed if he'd done it on his own.
So, I think Andy Kong might be looking at a move on Harvey Conway here. He's not using a lot of his ERS.
Well, Harvey's in low ERS.
Yeah, he had a little look up the inside, but Callum Morris right up the back of Lucas Hodds as they go through turn 1.
My question is, how isn't Lucas gaining?
Yeah. I suppose wing damage will help you on the straight with less drag.
Yeah, but you'd imagine it was about 2 seconds when Lucas got Callum. Like, you'd imagine he'd
I don't think end plate damage affects you that much in this game. Obviously, it affects you somewhat, but it's like half
enough for Lucas to gain.
Yeah. I think it's about half a second a lap, which he's offsetting with, Andy Kong's offsetting with the DRS.
Yeah, true.
So.
The battling should help you, though.
Then again, he's not gaining in the middle sector, so. Oh no, now he's gaining through there. I think he'll be gaining when he's going through castle section.
Oh, hang on. Look at the gap at the top.
Between
Corey and Michael. He's broken out the DRS.
So I think Michael's low downforce setup has come to hurt him again. As long as he's
never
keeping
about
that
the same ERS.
Yeah, so we'll see what is happening, and then we'll go back to this battle for P2 or P2, P4. As they go down the straight, will Andy Kong look at going for a move? One person who I believe is going for a move is Zik Lappage. He's all over the back of Callum Morris as they go into turn 1, but no moves being made as of yet as they go into turn 1. And I believe
he's driving as if he's got damage, even though he doesn't appear to.
Yeah, so
he's gone wide at a lot of corners.
So he might have he could have like side pod damage.
Possibly, yeah. He has been in quite a big pack for a while now.
Yeah, so
Callum Lyons, now Michael's not in DRS, is starting to put the charge on.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, he's gaining a lot through these fiddly corners.
Yeah, he's almost in DRS.
Oh. Bakawi's is losing position. Right? Oh, Bakawi's is ghosting inside of Twan Blaise. They're going to the chicane.
Has he made a ghosted overtake? Well,
yeah, he made a ghosted overtake.
Was Brabbit already ahead? Or
I think he was ahead.
Well, if he was the car that was ghosted, then you'd imagine he would have been.
Yeah. I think I saw on the graphic that he lost a position. So, as this battle for P5 goes through the last couple of corners onto the straight. As McRae pits. Goes for the undercut. He pitted about this time in F3 yesterday, but obviously that was under safety car, so. But his tyres did make it from there.
He's lost it on the brakes at turn 1.
Ah.
Very, very heavy on the brakes, locking the rears and getting all out of shape.
Yeah, there's
Or is that just a ploy to get Connor in DRS?
could be, yeah.
See, everybody from 9th down has pit, so
let's see where
other than Mitch, they don't all have a monumental skill issue.
As they go through the chicane, and this could be quite a sizable scrap come the end. This battle for P5.
Yeah.
Obviously, they've
Which should
lost a
really
bit of
be
time
a battle
to...
for P3, but Lucas
isn't gaining.
throwing away
so
a good opportunity.
I don't know if his tyres aren't working well or...
Actually, I haven't actually looked at tyres. Everybody on mediums.
Yeah, but I don't know if his tyres are like overheating or maybe the percentage is bad or...
Oh, just a thought. Rabbit, John, and HS Moore have all got lap 5 or 6 lap old tyres, and if they're going to the end, those aren't going to be nice.
Yeah.
They don't wear very much, but there will be some in.
I mean, obviously it's not going to matter much for HS Moore, he's been lapped, but... Has he?
Really?
Oh no, he hasn't.
No, he's just miles behind.
As Zach Clappage overtakes Lucas Hodge into turn 1. He makes that position, gets all kinds of squirrely coming out of turn 1.
Callum and Connor in the pits. Will Callum change his...
Yeah.
Yeah.
He changes his front wing, so hopefully that'll gain him more time than he loses with the front wing change. But yeah,
it should gain him time on Harvey and and I think that's it for the people with wing damage.
Oh, that does not surprise me at all.
Oh,
that
he
has got a
comes
Lewis
out
Hamilton
behind
helmet.
Rabbit.
Doesn't surprise me at all that Zach Clappage got a Lewis Hamilton helmet.
Yeah.
But he does make that move on Lucas Hodge as they go
They're actually losing more time now.
Yeah.
So clearly, these two do not have
massively loose.
Compete with Harvey and Andy, even with wing damage. Harvey's almost broken out of DRS.
Yeah, he has. So it's a great race from Harvey by his standards.
Yeah, good quality, and even with wing damage, he's still got pace. Obviously,
a lot of other people have wing damage, but
Callum and Corey, but
yeah, obviously a lot of other people have wing damage, but he's not losing that much time to Callum Lyons. To be fair, it's only like half second lap.
Look, Corey's in, and Callum's in. Will Harvey? No, Harvey doesn't. Neither's Andy. Must be going along for a safety car. Zeke in. Lucas unsafe pit entry.
They're so close to each other. We'll see where.
Hang on, how good is this undercut gonna be?
McRae pops out. He gets out ahead of Callum Lyons. He doesn't get out ahead of Corey. So
he doesn't even get DRS on Corey, does he?
I don't think he gained that much in the overcut.
I think it's about the same, to be honest. He's gained maybe 3 tenths.
Yeah. No, I think he gained about 7 tenths. I think it was 2 seconds back from Corey when he pitted.
Yeah, just under.
Yeah, so
obviously
he's gained a bit. But
Corey does have cold tyres.
Yeah, they don't affect you that much in that game. I think he'll get DRS, but I don't think he'll gain that much.
Oh, hits the wall.
Yeah. Well, Lucas is
but I mean,
close
cold hards will take a little bit to warm up.
Yeah. But I think by the end of the lap, Corey will be all up to temperature.
You'd imagine so.
Or near enough. Given the nature of corners in the middle sector and how technical they are. Need a lot of mechanical grip at Baku. Oh, someone got massively loose there. Twan hits the wall again, I believe. Yeah, he spun it
Goes
coming out of
past.
castle section. Did Twan.
Oh dear.
But you don't think he's damaged that car. Obviously, he's lost a bit of time. I reckon he lost like 2 positions. It's Harvey pits.
Rabbits in 8th.
Andy Kong stays out.
Obviously, that is Brabbit in 8th on 7 lap old tyres and
Yeah,
an 11 lap race, but
yeah. So we'll see how those tyres are come the end. But he's in this Titanic scrap for.
I'm gonna come out. He's actually gonna get 5th.
Yeah, he is. Stays ahead.
Well done,
So
Harvey, mate. He's on for a driver of the day performance right now.
yeah, he definitely is. As they go through turn 2. Yeah, as much as I hate to say it, or not hate to say it, as much as it's not usual, Harvey's having a great performance out there.
Yes, you can't. He's been, other than
Can't
obviously
fault
getting
him.
wing damage, might not have been his fault. He's been pretty much flawless.
Yeah, he's been faultless from start to finish, start to now.
Oh, Macau on the verge of losing DRS.
Yeah, he is. I think he has. Yeah, he
Neither of them
has.
deploying.
So he might not be running that.
Also, they're only. Oh, I've just realised.
What?
Look how close Corey is to Andy.
Ah, yeah.
I think there might be a little bit of team play coming in here.
What?
For McLaren to help him in the overall, or that's yellows. That's
Oh,
Connor round.
that's Connor Hawken
Andy
round.
in the pits. Never mind. I take it back.
I was gonna say yeah,
Macau did get DRS in the end.
yeah. So helping the Red Bull.
Yeah,
I'm still
but
unsure
not
whether he's
quite.
running that low downforce setup.
He's very quick on the straights. He loses a lot in.
But he's not that quick come into turn 2 or turn 3.
Oh, Lucas and Rabbit side by side. Lucas getting the move done.
Yeah, he is.
Or staying ahead. I don't know how he was before, actually.
But yeah.
Now
Bargiel
Rabbit will go back
oh yeah,
past him,
yeah
out
he
of the
is.
ERS.
Now round the outside goes the McLaren Championship leader Bacawis, but Lucas Hodge goes back down the inside. They're going side by side into turn 4. The McLaren just slightly in front of the RB, and he makes that move up the inside. He's got the more worn tyres, but obviously they might be a little bit warmed up than the new hards of Lucas Hodge. And but he makes that move, does the McLaren, as Torin gets a penalty. Track limits. Bargiel is quite close to Corey now.
DNF hits.
Yeah, so it's not been a great race for Connor Hawken. But Bargiel might be looking at a move here. Going into turn 1. He's going to have the overspeed. Gonna have the overspeed into turn 1, and I think he's going to be able to make the move here. Round the outside on the straight into first place. It goes the Red Bull. We're gonna have to go back to this battle behind, because there's a lot of people who might be making overtakes. Zit Clappage will be getting overtaken by Twan Blaise, providing everything goes well for the Alpine. He doesn't have the overspeed though, but I think he might be looking for a move up the inside with the Alpine into turn 1. No, he doesn't make that move. The Mercedes last of the late breakers as McCracken goes wide coming out of turn 1. And nothing going on at the moment.
Corey not fighting, he's just saving ERS at the moment.
Yeah.
And shout out to Callum Lyons, who's been in P3 the entire time.
Jack's saying spectate something useful. There's nothing useful going on.
But the battle for 5th.
Battle for 5th, which I've been spectating.
Oh, it's a battle for 4th, isn't it? Harvey, sir.
Yeah.
Alright, tyres. This is probably the time to look at the age.
Yeah.
Alright, pretty much. Let me give you a breakdown here. Rabbit cooked, Twan cooked, everybody else is alright.
Right, solid. As
And also Rabbit cooked.
yeah, I think saying that he is a lot quicker than Harvey at the moment.
Is, but that's normal to be fair.
Obviously, he does have a front wing, or a fully repaired
Both.
front wing.
Wait,
Harvey
did
have?
Harvey not his way?
No, Harvey
No, he
didn't
didn't.
repair his wing.
That makes sense
I don't think he saw the need to.
for why
'Cause
he's been quick.
yeah, it wasn't affecting
He
him that
clearly
much.
didn't want the podium. He just wanted good points.
But he's going to lose a position to Stephen Bakawi's as they go into turn one. He makes that move, does the McLaren, the championship leader, making his way into 4th place. This will be good for his championship. I think it might wrap it up with it. I don't know how far he is ahead in the championship.
Well, I'm not sure, but he's ahead of the driver. He's ahead of is Corey, who
Yeah.
currently in the battle for the lead.
Yeah, so I think Snake might be looking for a move. No, he isn't, but Andy Kong is all over the back of the Sauber as they
Steven has already
go
won the
through.
championship.
Oh yeah, that's right. So he's just racing for fun at the moment.
Yeah, and not doing an awful job at racing for fun.
Yeah.
Well, to be fair, there is still a
Close.
constructors to win.
Yeah, I suppose so. Obviously, they're all racing for fun. It's an F1 league, and obviously, there is not much fun to be had on this F1 game, but there's a bit. As they go through, still don't get why they had to make this big handling change.
It's in
for
the
F1.
wall.
Oh.
And still ahead.
Oh,
no, hang on. Harvey will get the arrest.
Andy Kong hit the wall there at the back.
Oh, wait.
Oh, McRae's losing a position.
Cool.
Corey McSweeney going up the inside of the Red Bull. They're battling, going into turn 2, and I think the Williams is going to lose position here as they go through there. So McRae back up into the lead of this Grand Prix.
Hold position. They were actually. Macau was ahead.
Yeah, so. Oh, as
Deciding to back out for.
Andy Kong
Yeah.
overtaking Mitch Snape going into turn 1. The McLaren is ahead of the Sauber as they go
Although
through
they are
there.
now back at it.
Yeah. As now I think Harvey Conway is I don't think he'll go for the move going into this corner. He looks up the inside, but I don't think he was gonna properly go for it. And now Corey's all over the back of Bargiel as they go through the castle section and around the chicane that comes after. I think Corey will be retaking the lead of this Grand Prix, with about 11 and a half laps to go here. Yeah, I think he'll retake the lead of this Grand Prix going into turn 1. So we'll keep an eye on that. And now going down the straight into turn 1. He's going to have the DRS, Will the Williams.
Oh, Zeke's made a mistake and Twan's got him.
Yeah, but DRS helps Corey blast past in the Williams. We'll go back to this battle as Callum Morris going side by side with Zeke into the kinks of the final couple of corners. And I think he's going to have DRS on the Mercedes. The Mercedes power in the back of his Williams, propelling him to over 200 miles an hour. And now, but here comes Zeke on the outside of Twan Blair's going into turn 1. The Alpine holds the inside line, but Callum goes back up the inside of the Mercedes, going into turn 1 and now into turn 2. Callum just has a nose ahead, going through, and he makes that position. And he makes it stick going into turn 2. It's a solid, opportunist move from Callum there. And I think he might be going to overtake Twan. No, he doesn't. But Zeke is all over the back of Callum once again as they go through the turn 3 and 4. But Callum goes up the inside of Zik, and now he's all over the back of Twan. He's pushing him through the corners.
Twan who has wing damage.
Yeah, But here comes Callum. He might look for a move up the inside. It'd be a bit silly to go for it there. But he's getting really held up by this Alpine. And I think Callum's seeing a bit of the red mist as they go through there. But will Callum go for a move going into this corner? Because he's hounding the Alpine.
DRS?
Yeah.
Although
Obviously,
this is
affecting
something that's quite common in real life, an Alpine holding up a Williams.
Yeah. As they go through there. And now,
Corey holds on to the lead.
yeah, Corey has held on to the lead. But I think Callum. We'll look at Lucas Hodge going at Harvey Conway here. DRS helping him blast past the Haas, and I think he made that move. And Callum overtaking Twan, and I think 6 going into the pit lane. And now here comes Andy Kong going into turn 1, and Twan has lost another position, but he does go wide. We're looking at this from the back of the Williams, and he makes that move going into turn 1. Does Twan Blessy retakes that position from Andy Kong. Andy, I think he got it all locked up going into turn 1. Harry Swanwick Moore overtakes Zeke, who's in the pit lane. Don't know what happened there with the Mercedes as they go through there. Now Zeke is down to last of the running cars.
Saving GRS like crazy, had it in none the entire way up the straight.
Yeah.
But will he catch Harvey?
Ferrari.
Damage now.
It's been an awful race for Mercedes. Always Callum gets all sorts of loose, and Twan's looking up the inside that castle section. You can't be doing that, son. As they go through. It's Harvey Conway looking up the inside of Lucas Hodge, going into the left-hand section. He's not going to make that move, but he is all over the back. He's forcing him one way and the other.
Jack wants tyres.
Yeah. All right, let's have a look. Detail tyre. That's your tyres. Oh, you've made me not look at the battle for the lead, Jack. How dare you? But yeah, that's
Speaking of battles, Harvey right on the back of Lucas.
Yeah.
And Twan right on the back of Callum.
And now, Harvey blast past the RB, and now the Alpine of Twan going at Callum Morris and Andy Kong.
Get them both.
Andy Kong is going to join in this battle as he goes round the outside of the Alpine going to turn 1. They make a little bit of contact and they hit each other. It's Perez Sainz-esque. And they've made contact.
Andy deciding not to get back going.
Yeah, he must be incandescent with the Alpine, who just kind of forced him to the wall. On the right-hand side, I think.
Will be a penalty, I'd imagine.
I'd imagine that will come with a penalty.
Optimistic hold on from Twan, who doesn't have much of a wing left.
One thing I will say, no safety cars.
That is true. Not even a VSC.
Not even a VSC. We've had all this
contact. Not even a retirement on track.
Yeah. So
they've all been in the pit lane. Something's going to be going on with Lucas, right? He's
got front wing damage.
Unbelievably slow.
It's his problem.
That would be it. Yeah.
Well, you say that he's not
the
losing
only
that
one
much
without it in that lead.
to not losing that much to Harvey. It's only 6 tenths back.
He's losing that much to Callum.
Yeah, I suppose. So I think Harvey. I mean, to be fair,
Harvey's got wing damage as well. So
as McSweeney overtakes McRae into turn 1, Bargiel losing that position as they go through there. And will he try and come back with the DRS on board going into turn 3? No, look at the exit. The Williams gets off turn 2.
I mean, Michael had his DRS in none up the straight, trying to recover for the main straight.
So that would explain it. As Oscar McCracken now around the outside of Mitch Snape going into turn 1. Mitch covers off the Ferrari. Now into turn 2.
Was that Mitch getting the Ferrari?
Twan has retired.
The tyres in the pit lane.
We're not going to get a safety car.
He will no longer be getting that penalty.
So as they
might
go
get penalty
through,
points.
Yeah, might get penalty points. Will the Alpine, and I think Callum might be looking at a move going into one of these corners on Lucas Hodge, which could end in fireworks, and it's going to be
And
hilarious.
held up by a car with damage.
Go on, Callum, go for a move. It'd be funny. He's not going to go for a move into castle section. And obviously,
Team I would rather he didn't go for the move.
yeah,
I'd rather him wait.
rather than wait for the straight. But no, obviously they're in the same VC. I know that. A few of these guys, obviously, the ones we know best.
And Callum goes.
Oh, Callum's going for the move. Yeah, he's going into the final corner, and he makes that overtake. Going into the final corner, very unorthodox place to make the move, but he's going to be.
If he burns,
he might be able to
Harvey's also
get enough of a gap.
He's got DRS.
He's going to get DRS, yeah. But I think Lucas will have a slipstream going into turn 1, so we'll see what this will do. But no, yeah, Callum gets a DRS, and he's going to keep it. And Mitch Snape gets overtaken by Oscar McCracken proper this time as they go through. And yeah, Callum into P6. He's having a good comeback after that crash with Callum Lyons on the opening lap.
You'd imagine he'd be able to get Harvey soon, and then can he push on to Brabbit on 17 lap old tyres?
Yeah, we'll see. Only near enough 4 seconds, which is doable in about 6 laps. But he's obviously got to get past the Haas of Harvey Conway. I think you might put up a little bit of a fight here, because Harvey's got a nosebleed up in P5.
He is in a good position.
Yeah, definitely. As we
take
on board with Lucas Hodge.
A position in the championship from an F3 driver who's only done half the races.
Yeah, definitely. And there's a battle for the lead. Corey McSweeney loses out to Bargiel going through turn 1.
Every time I look at these two, they've got almost identical ERS amounts.
Yeah.
It's matching each other
pretty
perfectly.
much the same.
Yeah.
Obviously, they are DRSing each other because they
and
don't
there
have
Callum.
too much contact.
Doesn't even need DRS.
He doesn't even need DRS. And he makes that move, and I think, oh no, Lucas dropped back quite a bit.
Yeah, Lucas out of DRS.
On the Haas,
which will be good news for Harvey. Callum going a bit wide there.
Yeah, but he doesn't break the wing. He hits the wall. I don't think it damages front wing, but he just ever so slightly tapped the wall. I think Harvey might be going for a move here. No, he isn't. And Zik and Harry are fighting. Going through turn 1.
Oh, Zik off track. Harry goes back.
Yeah, he goes back up the inside of the Mercedes. The battle for the wooden spoon. Battle for the wooden spoon between the Aston Martin and the Mercedes, as Harry gets DRS on the Mercedes, but he doesn't have a good straight line speed. But Harry back on the inside, they make contact. They bang wheels, and now Zik has the switchback. This is a great scrap for the last position, and up the inside goes Harry Swanwick Moore in the Aston Martin. They're going side by side, approaching the chicane, and he doesn't make that move.
So
it's a great battle. It's a great battle.
Yeah. It's one way.
I mean, to be fair, they didn't make contact. Well, they made a bit of contact. But Corey McSweeney goes back up the inside. Yeah, goes back up the inside of Barja. I mean, they only made a bit of contact, but I think the contact they made was within the rules, and fair is fair.
Rubbing's racing.
Yeah, don't believe in that.
Will Michael get him back? Doesn't look like it.
Doesn't look like it. And I don't see the point in going for a move, unless you have stupidly better tyres, which Michael doesn't.
Worse tyres, if anything.
Yeah, so...
Right, will Callum somehow not get away from Harv? How? Last time I looked, he's 1.5 ahead.
I think Callum's tyres might be in that phase where they fall off a cliff for a couple of laps.
Want them anymore.
Yeah.
You're like a new fresh pair of boots, but you don't want to pit for them.
as that one TikTok account, you want a fresh set of chonkers.
Oh, Callum in the wall again.
Yeah.
Does he have damage?
This
No.
isn't Need for Speed, Callum. You don't get extra points for wall riding.
Isn't NASCAR? You don't get extra speed for wall rider.
Yeah. Good old Rush Chastain. What a moment that was. Everyone's kind of spaced out now, which
Like Callum and Harvey might be in a battle now for P5.
yeah.
This is
Yeah, he's
gone.
lost Lance
Harvey,
here.
genuinely, Harvey is doing incredible.
He's doing brilliantly, so
If he didn't have wing damage, I think he'd be probably battling for 4th.
yeah. I don't know who to put driver of the day. Well, obviously,
I mean, Harvey's going to be in it. Like, there's no
Corey will
doubt
be
in
in
my
it.
mind.
I reckon Bargell will be in it. Harvey will be in it. I reckon Steven, because he had that
Yeah,
damage
either
on lap
Steve
1.
and Callum, they've both had good comeback drives.
Yeah. So we'll see. As a little bit of voice crack there. Now we've got a battle for. We've got a little bit of a DRS train forming from Lucas Hodds, who's fallen into the clutches of Oscar McCracken as they go into turn 1. Lucas, who has lost more of his front wing.
That would be why he's dropped 5 seconds off of Callum.
That would be why. And I think Harvey Conway, he's looking for a move. No, he's not. He looked up the inside of the Williams. Now, as Oscar McCracken might be getting massively held up by the RB now as they go through there. And surprisingly, not losing that much time to Mitch as they go through. Oh, as John Ahern hits the wall here. John, who's kept under the radar this race.
I think he's been 10th for most of it.
Yeah.
Not the weekend that Alpine, who are trying for 3rd in the overall constructors, would want, because the people they're trying to get it from, Aston Martin, are currently sat in 3rd.
Yeah. Oh, speaking of Aston Martin, Harry has spun. I was watching him as that happened. We had a little bit of a half spin. And Harvey Conway overtakes Callum Morris, who seemed to have dropped back.
Has he made a mistake?
Oh, he's broken his front wing.
His wing.
Yeah, we'll see what.
Them tyres
We don't know what happened there.
Well, is he gonna pit? Or yeah, he's gonna go for fastest lap. That's a choice
Or that
because
front
he's
wing.
running in 6th.
Or that front wing is just too bad to continue, but
You'd imagine you'd have tried to hold on though, no?
yeah, you'd imagine. But as Mitch Snape tries to go around the outside of the Ferrari of Oscar McCracken, he goes for the switchback move, does the Sauber, and he might go back up the inside, but he gets hit in the back by Lucas Hodds. They make contact, and I think that might break a bit more of Lucas's front wing. Yeah, it has. As Hodds gets overtaken by John Ahern going into turn 3. Now this is a mega scrap for the lead, and Michael has lost DRS from Corey McSweeney.
Oh, he has.
And he's lost a bit of his front wing.
Oh. But that won't be things for him.
Yeah.
Tyres, not looking good. How Rabbit is still okay.
I don't think hardware that much around here.
Well, when they get to the end of their life, they are bad. They don't have high wear, but they've got awful grip.
Yeah. So we'll see how that develops in the last 2 laps of this Grand Prix.
Alonso's being held up by Zeke on his fastest lap.
Yeah, which isn't going to help.
Not this lap. Will he back off? And
yeah, he's went into none for a second there. As they go into the straight.
Still unsure what. Hey, he had a 7-second gap to the next car.
Yeah, very interesting. See what he says. As DRS on board with the Sauber, will he now be able to get his man Will Mitch Snape? No, he doesn't go for the move into turn 1, but John Ahern
John
hits
does,
the wall on the
and he
right-hand
doesn't get it
side.
stopped.
Yeah, he doesn't get it stopped. I think he just he lost concentration on the
That's
braking
caliber
there.
damage. I think he's got end plate damage.
Yeah, he definitely does. Zik pits.
Oh, at least he's out the way.
Yeah, I suppose. But as Andy Kong
And
overtakes
Small
Lucas
also
Hodds.
pits. Time for 3 of them to try fastest lap.
Yeah. As Mitch hits the wall on the right hand side there. He doesn't damage his wing, so he'll be safe from John Ahern. At least for the moment. But he's lost DRS from McCracken. So a lot of mistakes people going into people's games, but they're not. But people aren't losing position or crashing are harder for them.
Yeah. Corey being massively helped by Michael.
Yeah,
with his wing damage. Pulling 3 seconds now.
Yeah, I think Corey will.
So interestingly, Callum Lyons is losing time to Brabbit and Michael.
I don't think it's going to make a difference.
No, because it's the last lap, but I'm trying to see if he's got damage.
Yeah, I don't think it's. I think he's just holding back, trying to get it
It
to the
doesn't matter.
end now.
He just wants to be free now, doesn't he?
Yeah, so
just out the wheel and he's happy. It's a job well done for him.
As they're now going to turn 1. Ooh, Andy Kong would look like he was about to go to the back of John Ahern, but no.
Right, line, does he get fastest lap? Let's find out.
Yes, he does. A 40.2.
Now, will Zeke or HS Moore get it?
Yeah, we shall see. But now the battle for P7 is still raging on as John Ahern looks to the inside of Mitch Napeby. Doesn't go for the move. I think he's just waiting for that DRS straight. He's not going to be able to gain through the corners with that wing damage. And they're all losing time. Yeah.
But ERS like Zeke and Harry.
Yeah.
Because he used though.
Yeah, he is 1.9 seconds up though.
Harry's just burnt half of his on the straight before his lap.
Yeah, so we'll have a bit less ERS to play with, and then he goes to the line as he tries to set fastest lap. As Corey has won the Grand Prix. We didn't see that. There's been a lot of action happening in the last couple of laps.
How close he was.
Yeah, but Callum Lyon's going to take 3rd place. Here in Baku, he'll be happy with that as he slows down to cross the line and he does a little bit of burnout. And Stephen Bakawi's damage on lap 1. He's major damage on lap 1. He's going to cross the line in 4th place, and he'll be happy with that. The championship winner.
Harvey Conway.
Yeah, Harvey Conway. We've got to give a round of applause to him. We've got to give a full round of applause to him.
Barely any wing for the entire race.
As Oscar McCracken.
Decent performance from an F3 driver.
As Andy Kong crosses the line sideways, and Lucas Hodge gets that final point position.
Callum not improving. Zeke not improving.
Zeke's just he's about to be improving, but he's got
he's going to use all his ERS.
all of his ERS to cross the line. So we'll see what this can do. He's not going to run out of ERS to use.
Have to gain about 2 seconds using that ERS though.
Which might happen. Does he use all of his deploy?
No, he doesn't get it. He don't get it.
No, he only improved
HS Moore though, he is up.
Will he get fastest lap?
Not enough.
No, not enough. So
and what a race we've just witnessed.
Yeah, it was a great race. We didn't realise the person had won by the time he'd won. Why does it say Ferrari on the bottom of... Oh no, because of the new fan zone thing.
Me supports.
The fan zone.
Yeah.
It's such a stupid system.
Right, remember to do race director, and I'll do the talk.
Yes.
Yeah. Alright, so... brilliant drive from both Corey and Michael as they bring home a 1-2. Corey 5 seconds ahead on the end of it due to Michael's wing damage. And we got Callum Lyons, who's quietly rapid, Brabbit with a brilliant recovery drive. Harvey holding on with no wing. Oscar just there or thereabouts when it mattered. Mitch getting P7 and one of his first points of the season. Brilliant job. John 8. Andy Kong 9. Disappointing from McLaren. Lucas Hodds, the RB team principal, finishing 10th, picking up the last point. Other than Callum in the Williams, who got fastest lap by a couple tenths. Then there's Zeke Lapage, who comes home in P12 in the Mercedes. HS Moore in the Aston, who was about 10 seconds back at least the entire race. And then Twan, Connor, and Arno all DNF'd.
Yes. And all race director. So nice. Well, if we want to do interviews, that'll be so. I just need to quit the game.
Do you want to at them?
Can you at them while I wait for the lobby to close and I'll start my game?
Yeah.
Just say talking.
That's the wrong. About to do it in their free chat. Alright.
Yeah.
Alright, so it's Corey, Michael, and Callum Lyons.
Yes. 24. Come on, game load. Right. Oh, crikey.
Alright, we should probably go talk in one.
Yeah, just trying to get my mouse to work. There we go.
Right.
Right. Good F. To chat.
Yep, there's Michael.
Yo.
Hello.
Hi. Congrats.
Thank you, thank you.
Let's see if we can get anyone else. If not,
Callum's Corey isn't.
right. Okay. So, shall we go and do it or?
No, I'll let you do it.
No. Yeah. So, Macau, obviously you won last night. And second place today in F2. I'm sure you'll be happy with that. So how are you feeling?
It's kind of funny because yesterday I got report from Williams for crossing the line to the pit, and today Corey was like slipstreaming from McLaren lap 11, and he went like literally into the pit and then crossed it into the straight. So I think it's penalty. So yeah. But the race was better than yesterday because I changed wings and went higher. Yeah, race pace was good.
Yeah. So we'll go on to Callum. You had a bit of a boring race, if I'm going to be honest. I think you'll say the same as well. Obviously, you had a bit of contact on lap 1 with Callum Morris, but how are you feeling?
Yeah, it was quite miserable. I had they all crashed in front of me on like lap 3 or 2, and yeah, I got up to third, and I think they all had damage behind, so I got a really nice gap. And then Corey and Michael just kept DRSing each other, so they were just pulling away from me. So yeah, pretty boring.
Yeah. So unless Charlie, do you want anything to say?
Congrats.
Well, I
Um,
mean, I should have had pole. I think I messed up through the castle. I stayed in 4th gear when I should have been in 3rd. So that probably cost me pole and a chance at the win. I think I had the pace for the win. It's just I lost DRS to the 2 ahead quite early on and just could never get it back.
I saw like everybody was starting on mediums, and I thought to myself to go softs.
Yeah.
And my start was terrible.
Yeah, your start was not good. I was level with you into turn 1.
Yeah.
And I would nearly hit the wall on the inside, so I had to like back out a little bit, and then I was wheel to wheel with Callum for about the next 4 corners. And yeah, I lost quite a few positions there, but it's all right. P3's fine.
Yeah. So that is F2 done. I didn't think I'd be commentating today, but you know, Dino wasn't here, so you had me. But to everyone who tuned in, thank you for watching. Thank you to the drivers for providing great action. F1's tomorrow. You won't see me in that, but you'll see. No, you won't even see Luke. Anyway, but Monza's next week for the season finale. That'll be fun because it's Monza. It's always fun. But see you next time.